again, on the stage pa lang dito, talagang pinapakita nila ang kapangyarihan ng Pilipinas.
So kanina, nakita na natin ang Bloodthirsty Kings na maging 2-0 representing the United States of America.
Galing.
Now, in the Battle of Underdogs, we're gonna be seeing a next team to replicate the same thing that BTK did. Sino ang sasama sa kanila patungo doon sa grupo or sa bracket na iyon? We are about to find out. It's still gonna be a classic here para makita din natin. So, it's Twisted Minds onto that blue side and it's Falcon Esports onto that red. Huwag kayo malito guys, halos ano lang, red lang yung kabila, blue lang yung kabila.
Ganun pa rin
Pero ganun pa rin yan.
That's right. Reminder lang na ang Bruno ngayon, I think is 7-1 standing. 7 wins, 1 loss.
No?
Ata, mga ganun.
May something talaga sa Bruno,
May
man.
sa Bruno eh.
Oh my G.
So far, Bruno wins games. And I would say na hindi naman totally ganun ang nangyayari. The Bruno only works in certain scenarios as well. Pag maganda din yung frontline mo eh. Like yung mga Zushin. Actually, pag Zushin kasama ng Bruno, ang deadly talaga. So I think isa yun sa mga possible na i-prioritize din dito. Problema dito i-band out yun. So you're gonna have to find a really good partner for it. Kamusta kaya si Guinevere?
Guinevere eh.
Ano ba ngayon si Guinevere? 1-1 standing.
1-1 nata ang standing ni Guinevere. So maganda-ganda pa rin naman at some
Maganda.
point. Pero yung Suyu hindi pinake up dito ng ano, ng Falcon Esports. Tas nag-alpha kagad itong Twisted Minds. I think they're pretty assertive with the fact na magandang combination din kasi yung Matilda tsaka yung Alpha. So they were just thinking of what the better combination is. Gusto ba nila mag-Alpha? Gusto ba nila mag-Suyu? Pero I think if we're gonna be talking about Troll, at this point in time, mas confident siguro siya na gamitin yung Alpha. So the Suyu could potentially go to the other side pag hindi ibaban yun ng Twisted Minds kasi nag-Tigreal dito yung Falcon Esports.
That's true. Itong Twisted Minds, actually, pwede sila mag-4 protect 1 lang eh.
No.
Yung Alpha, magiging mostly utility jungle na pang front lang, pang knock-up.
Pangkunatan lang, no?
Oo, tas si Bruno na bahala. No problem, di ba? And I think that's a huge way to play, a very good way to play. You just have to keep in check yung mga pwedeng potential na mag-dive sa kanya sa backline. And I think that's gonna be on the ban list of Twisted Minds very, very soon. PX7 can maybe go for something like I guess the Tigreal is good, pero you're also gonna have to look for a good gold lane here para dito sa Falcon.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. It files under yung mga sinabi mo ng mga tanky heroes na ayaw din talaga nila na magamit dito is gonna be the Counted Catcher, right? So, Beatrix is gonna be out.
Ranger kaya?
Pwedeng yung Granger, pwedeng yung Harith, diba? Dami pa nilang options. Kasi kung titignan mo yung lineup ng Twisted Minds dito, they're still missing yung possibility ng crowd control. Yes, you do have the Circling Eagle, pero at some point in time, kasi pag wala ka nung unang initiator talaga, that would be very effective. I mean, just like what I said, that there is luck would be available still, pero yung Aurora is a really good ban kasi yung Vexana yung nandyan sa kabila. So, I'm thinking more of probably the Valentina na lang ang natitira dito para sa Twisted Minds. Unless they go for, at some point, a Faramis. Kasi
Mid lane Faramis?
Okay din naman yung lineup nila eh, di ba?
Pwede yun ah.
Parang gana pa rin naman at some point.
Parang pag namatay ka, pag may mid lane Faramis ka na, may roam may roam Matilda ka pa, parang good luck mamatay yung yung Bruno.
Tsaka parang pabor pa sa'yo pag nag-implosion yung Tigreal.
Kasi we're all in this together.
As long as you have the Purify, parang ayos lang. All goods lang, we're alive. So yeah, that's one thing na siguro kino-consider ni Coach Lyric dito. Pero Falcon Esports, I think they're somewhat building up on a Ling here. I'm just not sure if that's gonna be the case kasi yung Suyu available pa, pero yung Nolan ang tinanggal. So I feel like it's either the Suyu or the Ling ang ina-anticipate nila dito, or baka mag-bane na naman to.
Bakit hindi? Bakit hindi? Pwedeng-pwede naman. And again, you also have to think about the goal lane of Benny dito. Nag-iisip siguro sila, what can we do to take care of this Bruno? And apparently 1-1 ang magiging sagot nila. Not sure if that's gonna work, but you know what? Good luck.
Kailangan nilang alagaan ng sobra yung 1-1. Pag yan ang kasi you have the Alpha, Matilda, and then yung Bruno. Parang those are 3 heroes that are really good in terms of scaling pagdating sa early game. So, yung pressure talaga mararamdaman ng sobra ng Falcon Esports at this point in time. So, I suggest in terms of like what they want to do, Twisted Minds needs to be heavily aggressive in the early portions of the game. Habang yung Falcon, ano lang, chillax malala ka lang talaga. Hayaan mo na yung focus yung gumalaw. Pero ayan na, sasabayan namin yung aga ng ano ninyo. Parang ano nga to eh, early game damage galing sa Bruno, late game damage galing sa Sicilian, and then the rest of the 3 members, we do tanking.
Walang 4 protect 1, 4 protect 1. No, Hans?
Oh.
May Bruno ka na, may pambomba ka pa na Sicilian. I like it. Hayabusa for Dax. I guess you could have picked any jungler, Ling, Haya, Bane, okay lang yan. Same in that lineup. So far, we're gonna have to keep our eyes focused doon sa 1-1 na yan. Kamusta kaya ang survival rate niyan laban sa Bruno? Where completely outranged siya, I think.
I agree.
Right?
I agree. At this point in time, kahit yung damage output nga ng Bruno parang
sa early, no?
Sa early game siguro advantage ng Bruno pagdating sa damage. Pero yung distance siguro kung paano yung form of wave clear or like kung gaano kalayo yung 1-1, parang pwede kasi just because the 1-1 is like a bit more agile pagdating sa laning, pero
mas mabilis mag-reposition.
Oo, mas mabilis siyang makapwesto ng mas maayos. Pero yung Bruno kasi, hindi niya kailangan bumwesto sa early game eh.
Ikaw yung mamang problema eh.
Ikaw ang mamang problema kung saan mo pwesto yung Bruno.
That's true.
Diba? So at some point in time, you're really gonna have to find a way in terms of that matchup. Kasi nakita din naman natin nung unang series natin, diba, na nakahanap ng paraan ang S2G Esports para mapatumba yung Bruno sa unang matchup pa lang. So maybe if they leave it onto that 1v1 scenario, and then Sano would fall to Benny in the early portions of the game, that would be big for Falcon Esports.
Yeah, that's true. Although the late game also, I think, is also para dito sa Twisted Minds kasi only late game eh. Hindi tumitigil yung pag-rise ng damage ng Sicilian eh. Tapos yung Bruno, I think, is one of the best late game heroes ngayon sa laro natin, honestly. Just because of the range and the comeback factor. So, we're gonna have to keep our eyes on that gold game later on. Pero also, keep in mind na malaking bagay pa rin ang turtle control sa early game natin, especially with the new changes dito sa patch.
Lower battle spell din yung cooldown na magkakaroon tayo all throughout the 1-1. So, para activated siya lagi in terms of like the team fight. Meanwhile, single target is there. You know, Wilderness Blessing is of course there for the mid laners and the roamers. So, Twisted Minds, they're really gonna rely heavy here on the early game rotations para mahirapan din na makakatch up yung Falcon Esports. But it is to be expected that Coffin is not gonna fight as much kasi alam niya na talagang ang kanyang magiging pwesto dito is more on that early game scaling. Pero kung mapapansin mo, Falcon Esports nagtitipon-tipon na dito sa may bot lane. Twisted Minds had a quick knit on it, pero si Sanji bigla mawawala dito, pero may palag na naman na gagawin. PX7 using that trigger to be able to get away. Meanwhile, si Hoda na naman ang mawawala as of the moment kasi siya ang malalatagan na damage output ng Falcon Esports, and that is a quick 2-0 run.
Pansin mo Hansa, walang gumagalaw. Pag na-target nila, si Sanji, si Hoda, walang galawan. Knock-up sunod-sunod. And it is beautiful to watch. Although right now, there will be an isolated kill. PX7 going down here. So far, ang ganda ng ginawa ng Falcon doon. Although they will also get that turtle. I would say maganda yung layering ng crowd control na pinapakita ng Myanmar team sa ngayon. You know, honestly, if you are Twisted Minds, you would take that as well. Na napunta yung kill dito kay Coffin. Kasi mas mapapaaga yung scaling na kinakailangan niya. It's more or less like 14 minutes or so para talaga maging fully activated yung Sicilian. And for Twisted Minds, they're looking forward to doing that. But Benny is doing a good job in terms of this laning kasi nakukuha niya yung advantage kontra ay Sano. So medyo struggling si Sano talaga in terms of the early game scale na gusto niya. Pero pinapatigil niya to para lumapit talaga ng sagad itong si Benny onto that gold lane clash. At least pinapakita nila na, we know what to do in these scenarios. Kaya yung mid game, yung freeze control, lane control, everything. Maganda ang control ng Twisted Minds dito. And so far, all they need to do is wait for the next turtle. And honestly, if ikaw yung Twisted Minds, hindi mo kailangan masyadong madaling mag-farm eh. All you need to do is just survive. If you're Sano, you just need to survive and you're good to go. 'Di ba?
Yep, I agree. Kaya ang naging decision dito para sa Twisted Minds is for Troll to go to that other side. Tapos idedepende talaga nila kay Hoda tong early game. Kasi yun nga, Sano and Benny already building up on that first item. So
Yes, sir.
how crucial it is na nauna pa si Benny sa pagkuha ng kanyang first item compared dito sa Bruno, in which we would expect the complete opposite. Pero hindi rin naman nag-fall behind si Sano as of that moment. Pero si Kid X pupwesto na rin dito sa top lane. They're trying to find a way to get more activities going on para sa Falcon Esports kasi ayaw din nila na makalamang kaagad yung Twisted Minds this early in the game. In fact, sila pa nga yung lamang at this point in time.
Oo nga eh. Alam naman nila yung win condition ng Twisted Minds dito eh. Si Coffin, all he needs to do is throw the bat's impact. Tataas at tataas yung damage niyan. Tataas at tataas yung ability nila na mag-burst down. Minsan, kaya namang 2 hits yan. Minsan, pag mga 20 minutes, 25 minutes, you have to be really aware na Twisted Minds, they are just happy to take these. Dadahan-dahanin lang nila kayo. Here, look at that. Falcon ngayon ang nabubully with a knockout from Sanji. And kita mo naman, even with the implosion, tama yung snap ng Hans, pumapalag sila, mas pumapabor pa yata sa kanila ang ginagawa nila. And right now, it is a 1-for-1.
Pero teka lang, papalag na naman dito. Royal Milk nandito sa kalagitnaan. Iba sa mga members ng Twisted Minds. Talon, pare! Talon! Sige, go! Pero hindi mangyayari yun. As another one biting the dust here. Pero hindi makukuha ng Twisted Minds ang Turtle kasi instead, makukuha pa ang buhay ni Hoda dito. Falcon Esports maintaining their lead as quick as they can. After getting the Turtle, they probably want more. Ito na naman si Benny, right in action. Lilipat na naman, papasok ito si Dax. Pero masyado siya nililiparan ngayon. Boom! Panis! Talagang nawala na naman kagad doon. Walang iba kundi itong si Troll after getting a kill. Pero hindi na naman titigil ang aksyon kasi nandun na naman yung mga paniki nitong si Coffin. Sabi niya, put him in here, man.
Grabe. And again, Sanji was the catalyst dun sa simulang fight na yon. So far, so good para dito sa Twisted Minds. Even though, again, Falcon seemed to be on the upper edge. In terms of gold, 700 lang naman. And I think masaya na ang Twisted Minds for the result of that.
Oo, kasi pansin mo, palag-palag na sila eh.
Si Coffin, ang sakit na eh.
Nakita na eh. Ilang 2-0-2. Pare, 2-0 to na.
Naku po.
Considering Sicilian yan na, yan ang best case scenario para sa isang Sicilian. Hindi ka mamatay ng first 5 minutes. Makakuha ka ng kill within first 5 minutes at na-doble pa niya yun.
Sabi niya, late game dapat ako. Ba't parang nasa akin na pupunta yung kills ngayon? O, parang okay. Sige, bigyan mo sila ng konting lead ngayon. Kanina nga, bro, yung BTK, 4K, 5K gold lead
Yun
yata
na
yun.
nga.
Nanalo pa sila eh.
Yun na nga.
Diba? Sabi ng Twisted Minds, kaya din namin gawin yan.
Pero ito na. Falcon Esports pa rin, at some point in time, sila pa rin ang may hawak ng kalamangan just because of the fact na nakakuha sila ng unang major objective natin kanina. Tapos idagdag mo rin yung mga energy shields na nakuha nila in the previous few minutes. Kasi wala pa naman bumabagsak ng mga torre. So parang okay lang, ayos lang naman kung i-hold off nila to. Meron din naman silang damage in the late game with the 1-1 on their side. So parang Falcon Esports getting both of those turtles, they're playing very patient MLBB as the next and probably last turtle of this game has finally spawned.
Yeah, hindi lang si 1-1 by the way, si Dax din. I think sobrang crucial na gumagalaw pa rin siya hanggang ngayon. Hindi siya yung Hayabusa na naiiwan. So far, here we go again. Talagang ube na naman ang TWM. And so far, they will get that turtle snipe from under their noses na naman. 2 down para sa Twisted Minds. Ganun-ganun lang. Kita mo na ng Falcon, nagmamadali na ding tapusin to. Alam nila na late game, lugi tayo dito, boy!
Tapos tinan mo, ang bilis pagkatapos nilang kunin yung turtle, ginangster na lang yung kabila.
Oh, binuli agad, ano?
Rekta kagad sila dun sa gitna. Alam nila na wala nang damage output. Tas ngayon, this is the perfect time para sa Falcon Esports to transition into getting more of those objectives. They knew na Twisted Minds is gonna go for more of those team fights kung sakali, and all they needed to do was to win all of those team fights na binibigay sa kanila ng Twisted Minds. Fortunately for TM, they were able to take a turret up top, pero masyado na maraming nakuha dito na real estate yung Falcon Esports. Kung kaya naman, from 1.6k, they were able to establish and get at least 800 more para lumamang sila ng 1 to 2 items dito sa labang ito.
Ang ganda ng attack speed ni Benny, hindi masyadong cute. Naku. Pag yan, mamaya, talagang nakahuli ng isa. Pag nakalipad yan, feeling ko, magpapanik itong Twisted Minds. And I think so far, with everything being quiet in terms of the gold lane, I would say na Sano is still on the advantage.
Yep.
No? 003, I think he's still getting a lot of gold. Although medyo behind lang siya sa level. Level 9 on the Bruno at level 11 para dito sa 1-1. They will still have the opportunity to go for the gank, which is gagawin nila dito sa baba.
Oh, ang hirap lang kasi medyo conditional kasi yung damage output. Pero nakita nyo naman, hindi kami nagbibiro when we said na yung damage output ni Coffin is legit. Pero ngayon si Royal Milk ang nakakaramdam niyan, mga kaibigan. Sabihin ko dapat kapuso, pero hindi naman yun yung magiging kaso. Pero may laban na naman na gagawin dito. It's gonna be Royal Milk going down. Kaso isa-isang buwabagsak in Twisted Minds. At matitigil yun sa dalawa. Kasi Falcon Esports, pumirme lang sila. Okay na yan, guys. Magkakaroon ng Lord. We're gonna have to calm down.
I think ang punto dito ng Twisted Mind, sige, pag may namatay tayo sa atin, dalawa, okay lang. Basta matras sa'yo, wag lang tayo ma-wipe out. I think that's their point. They're gonna try to do some things, and if it doesn't work, as long as they don't get wiped out, they can reset. And I think they've been doing that over and over again. And dahil nga dun sa ginagawa nilang ganyang strategy, they still keep these turrets. Yung mid lane turret buhay pa for some reason. Kahit na sobrang pressure na ng Falcon Esports.
Pero solid yung rotation na ginagawa ng Falcon Esports all throughout. Right after they managed to take Ohoda's life. Diba nawala na ng parang bula yung Falcon Esports transitioning into that next Lord objective. Ito ang pinakauna. Hindi pa naman yan yung Evolved Lord, but they're looking to increase more of the visibility nila around the map.
Again, inaantay ko pang lumipad si Benny.
Yun na nga, wala pa eh.
Sa ngayon,
hindi pa lumilipad
isang
ang Falcon.
maganda lang, brother. Pag lumipad ang Falcon, nako po.
Paano yung, paano yung bird?
Ano?
Hindi ko kasi alam. Hindi ko alam paano yung ibon eh.
Ibon ba yun? Parang puppy yata yun.
Hindi ko rin alam eh.
I would say you're right. I mean, jokes aside, I think ang laking bagay pag lumipad tong si Benny na hindi pa binibigyan ng Twisted Minds. And I think that's one of the biggest reasons kung bakit hindi din sila totally nasisilan.
Kumbaga, yun na yun eh. Bigayan galore na yun pag
Bigayan galore.
Bigayan galore na yun pag lumipad pa to si Benny. Pero ito, holy defense muna yun siguro tutulong sa Twisted Minds for them to be able to defend all of their turrets. Pero nagawa naman nila yan. Dax nandun sa may badang itaas. At kalat ang Falcon Esports. They were trying to mix all of those rotations but they're not gonna be successful. Twisted Minds live to fight another turret.
Alam ko na yung sound ni Dax.
Ano? Sige. Sige, gagawin ko yun mamaya ha. Gagawin ko yun mamaya. Sige, ituloy mo na ako na sabihin mo.
Ayoko. Hindi, kasi kanina pa hindi napapansin Dax eh. After those initial fights, I was waiting for Dax to make something happen. So far, he's just been happy with the split. And so far, I think na habang walang masyadong major na nangyayari, pumapabor pa rin yun sa Twisted Minds. Kahit na ngayon, sila ngayon yung nagtatago sa loob ng base nila. Isang magandang team fight lang, pwedeng dumire-diretso yung Twisted Minds dito. So I think hindi pa rin masyadong kampante, komportable. Itong Falcon dito.
Napashadow kill na naman dito si Dax, pero okay lang. Bounce ng mabilisan. Ano lang, paramdam lang ba? Kasi ano eh, baka medyo nagiging relax dito yung Twisted Minds na sabi niya, okay guys, kaya natin to. Late game lang, may Cecilion na naman tayo. Tapos yung Hayabusa, anong kaya nyo to?
Cecilion and Bruno, by the way.
Cecilion and Bruno, so, di ba? So parang nagparamdam na lang talaga dito yung Falcon Esports.
Kailangan mo magparamdam eh. Baka masyadong natutuwa na yung kalaban mo eh. You have to remind them na, brother, ang laki ng lamang namin. Tingin ka sa gold.
Tingin mo.
Buksan mo yung scoreboard.
Tingnan mo. Oh.
Di ba?
Tsaka 9K, halos 3,000 yung lamang ni Dax kay
3,000!
Hoda, pre. Kumbaga, kung si Kuya Will yun, nilalatagan ka na ng 1,000 eh. Pero ito na naman, nalatagan na naman ng Circling Eagle. Wala kang iba kundi si Benny, pero naghanap naman siya. Skip na alipad! Wow! At pero naman talaga, ready for take-off na naman ng Falcon Esports. Si Sanjin naman nasusunod. 3 ang nawala sa Twisted Minds and Falcon Esports. Ito yung sinasabi natin kanina. Sano, pare, yung damage output. Kaya si Kako nandiyan na rin. Pero sabi ni Kid, executively, kailangan ko na to. Ito na to. Tapos nandun din yung EG Boy para makatakas sila. Pero hindi mangyayari yun. Ayos lang naman. Falcon Esports got more than what they wanted. 7.6k gold.
Wala say bro, wala say. Pag lumipad si Benny, ilista mo na nakatatlo siya on that 1-1.
Hindi ko maalala yung sinabi mo kanina. Pala yun. Yun yung dapat sasabihin ko kanina. So sumigaw na lang ako kasi hindi ko naalala. Pero okay lang. Ang naalala naman ng Falcon Esports ay kunin yung Lord. And that just established them an 8.5k gold lead. Ito, baka malaya na. Oh, di ba nakalimutan ko na naman? Womp, womp, womp.
Ayan, di ba? Nakadali si Benny, nakakuha ng mga weakness points. Yung kita mo naman, walang masyadong counter, no counter. Itong Twisted Minds, not even the Winter Crown available for their members, and now another Lord ang kanilang haharapin na papasok sa kanilang base.
Even na may layang lumipad eh. Venice, even min, legit. As in, dire-diretso yung lipad ng 1-1 dito at mauulit pa siya kasi okay na yung ultimates niya. 9.3k ngayon ang kailangan habulin ng Twisted Minds. But they're looking forward to defending this next Lord of the game. Basag na yung inhibitor nila sa may bandang itaas, pero Falcon Esports hindi sila titigil doon. Nandun naman yung EG Boy. Hindi makagalaw si Sanji, pero makagalaw siya at some point in time using that Earth Shatter para still makatakas pa rin ang Twisted Minds up to this point. Isa na lang yung inhibitor. Will they be able to defend this? Nandun naman yung mga Bat Impact. Pero sige, tuloy-tuloy na nilaban. Andun na naman yung hampasan nito si Royal Milk. Pero hindi. Okay lang daw pala. Itutodo natin to at some point in time. Pero buhay pa rin ang limang mga members. Si Royal Milk naipit doon. At makakadepensa pa rin ang Falcon Esports. Pero sabi nga ni Kuya Will, ilan ba ang gusto mo? 10,000! 10,000 yung lamang nila ngayon!
10,000 gold! Ganun kalaki! At ang Falcon Esports, hindi pa nila natapos, pero feeling ko one more wave could do it. And so far, Royal Milk going down, I was actually surprised na siya pa lang yung namatay doon. Akala ko dami nang namatay doon sa game na yun, sa fight na yun actually.
Napalalim pa rin, napalalim lang. Parang
konti.
siguro pakiramdam nila, ay ito na yun.
Ito na yun.
This is the moment.
For the win na to, for the win.
Pero nung si Royal Milk tumalon siya, gamit niya yung Infernal Pursuit. Wala nang balikan kasi yun.
Oo, wala ka nang ano dun eh. It's all in, all or nothing. And so far, lalo pag dikit mo na yung base,
parang ano na,
wala ka ng choice
hindi
doon.
sila nagkasundo. Ay, hindi mo pala tapos. Sayang. Sorry.
Hindi ko nga makita na.
Oh,
Hindi
ilang
ko alala
stock
kung
na?
nagamit na ba yung ano eh.
Oh,
Ilan
ilang
stocks na yan?
273.
Ayun!
Diba?
Only yan, by the way, habang tumatagal yung game, dadagdag lang yung Bats Impact stocks. And habang tumataas yung stocks, tumataas yung bawas.
Tapos pinapanood ko dati yung mga yung mga content creators natin. Parang ang goal mo daw dito para maging magaling na Sicilian player ka, dapat 200 stacks daw before 10 minutes.
200
yun ang
before 10 minutes.
Yun ang ideal. Kasi pag ganun, parang medyo masakit na talaga siya as in. Pero
baga tumatagos na yung damage mo.
tumatagos na yung damage. Tagos to the bones.
Kahit nakati na shield, ganun.
Wala.
Wala
Talaga. Tinan mo naman, damage output. Yung dalawa.
Dalawa talaga.
Yung Twisted Minds.
Pambomba.
Si Sano, tsaka si Calvin Min. Sila ang Safin. Ang Safin ng Twisted Minds para hindi malagyan ng kahit anumang dumi ng Falcon Esports ang laban na to.
And one of the reasons kung bakit hindi din nila matapos pa yung laro, I would say, ang laking bagay talaga nung frontline din nila. And right now, Pink happy to go for it. Gonna go for the dive! Big explosions left and right! Bumabagsak sa AG Boy. What a chaotic team fight, mga kaibigan! Tumatalo-talo na, naka-winter crown pa, nag-appearan yung dalawa. And kita mo naman si Dax papasok pa. Nakadali ba sila? Hindi! It's only Oda going down!
Isa-isa lang, boss! Isa-isa lang ang nawala para sa Twisted Minds at Falcon Esports, pero ang ganda ng pwestuhan ni Kid X tsaka ni Royal Milk during that time. Hindi talaga nila pinalagpas yung Twisted Minds para makakuha nung kahit anong chance para makakuha ng Lord. So now, it's Falcon Esports looking forward to ending this game, pero doon naman si Dapat hindi siya nakapag-ugi shadow kill. And guys, mukhang alam nyo na kung ano mangyayari.
Bossing!
It is going to be defended. Falcon Esports will have to try for another shot as Twisted Minds are relying on their Safin, Saano, and Kafin to be able to win this game.
Parang napanood ko na to. So, parang napanood ko na to. Nako po! Yung mga error na ganun, huwag nyo masyadong gagawin yun. You're on the biggest stage, brother.
Ang sakit na ni Benny, brother.
2 hits yun, 3 hits yun.
Ang sakit na.
Medyo mahapde.
Medyo mahapde. So parang na-realize.
Kanina pa natin natutuwa eh. Natutuwa tayo masyado, pero pag tumama pala si Benny, bumabakat.
Tumutong
si Benny
pa
bakat.
Si Benny bakat, man. Legit. The damage is legit. Oh my G.
Buti hindi siya Benix, no?
Oo. Buti na lang. Benny lang siya.
Benny
lang. Kasi baka X marks the spot pag
Yari tayo dun eh. Yari tayo sa ratings eh.
Okay
So kung sakali sa ngayon, I would say na hindi Sama yung sinabi natin kanina, Hans, hindi talaga tapos yung laban to until basag yung base kasi only yung potential ng damage dito ng Bruno ng Safin combo.
Ilan na ba yung stocks ni ni Capin?
Babalik tayo dyan.
Gusto kong malaman eh.
Possibly mga 350 pa 400 na siguro.
Sa kanya na rin binibigay yung purple objective eh. Kasi
Ay,
hindi niya nakuha!
Pa. Mga maliliit na bagay na ganyan, akala nyo maliit lang yan, pero sa late game, yung mga 5% cooldown na yan.
Ben, alam mo yung yung huling fried chicken sa plato?
Oo.
Yun yung
Yun
kinuha ni PX7 eh. Kumbaga, hablutin na ni Capin yun.
Kumbaga sa birthday, lumpia.
Lumpia.
Yun na lang yung ginihingi mo, yun na nga lang ang gusto mong lumpia, hindi pa binigay sa'yo.
Minsan na nga lang eh.
Bakit naman ganun?
Ay, naku po.
Eto, item check tayo real quick, and I think nawala na.
5,000 men.
Oo.
Yung lamang ni Dax kay Hoda.
Ang laki nun. And honestly, you're gonna be surprised. And again, Dax, wag mo lang ulitin yung kanina. Okay? Mapapalo kang malala niyan.
Never again, never again.
Kasi, Filipino coach, malay mo may chinelas dun.
Oo nga. Malay mo may,
May chinelas, hanger.
Malay mo may walis ting-ting. Diba?
Bigla na lang may lumilipad.
May lumilipad.
Nagkikrit yun.
Ha?
Pag tinamaan ka nung chinelas, may crit.
Mahirap pag yun yung nag-proc.
Oo.
Diba? Mahirap na.
Alam nyo ano sinasabi namin, guys, wag na kayong magkaila.
Oo, ito na yun. If you know, you know. It's the classic. Pero ito, classic na naman yata. Nakita ni Sanji na, oy guys, medyo malapit na. Pero doon naman yung implosion. Lumipad na naman yung Matilda. What is gonna be the case here? Kid X is gonna try to defend. Pero wala na yata mangyayari. Pero instead, makukuha na naman si Hoda. Immortality sa mid-pop. Hoda! At doon naman nataiwan si Dax, si Royal Milk, at si Benny ang susunod. Pinabaliktad ng Twisted Mind sa sitwasyon. 4 ang wala. Si PX7 na lang natira.
Wala say, bro! The Sapin! The Sapin is alive!
Ang Sapin! Ang paboritong kakanin!
Ang paboritong kakanin!
Sapin! The combination of Twisted Minds is doing it!
Naku po!
Asan si Capin?
The late game!
At sakit!
Aray ko po!
Aray ko, bestie!
Ay,
Pero sabi
wala
niya,
kaya!
damhin mo ang ganti ng api!
Trust the process!
Trust the Sapin!
Trust the Sapin! May troll pang kasama! So paano mamamatay yung Bruno na yan?
Kaso, hindi
Lord.
sila makakapag-push!
Yung mga minions! Wala sa pwesto yung minions! Sayang!
Okay na eh!
Okay na eh! Sayang! Guys, it is what it is, di ba? Wala eh, lamang talaga yung Falcon. Malaki yung lamang naman ng Falcon kanina
Diba?
eh.
Okay na eh!
Kontrolado na yung mapa. Pero imagine mo, binigay na ng Twisted Minds yung Lord. Ang ganda ng ginawa nila doon. Ignore the Lord. Go for the kills. And yung mga death timers na ang bahala, mag-depend.
Masyadong maraming na-invest dito yung Falcon Esports, pare.
Pumuputok na yung mga tinatamaan ni Kafin tsaka ni Sano.
Isipin mo, total damage, 84,000.
84,000 sa isang tao.
Isang tao lang. Yan yung buong build na yun. Pero din naman si Sanji, makakapag-earth shatter na naman. Makakalipad na rin yung 1-1. Pero ano kayo mangyayari dito? Under naman yung extra ng ultimate na galing dito kay Hoda. Pero wait lang, mawawala na naman. Itong si Kid X at this point in time, -1 para sa Falcon Esports na wala yung isa nilang mga pakpak.
Kahit gaano kalaki yung lamang nyo, honestly. Pag binabato ka na ng Bats Impact Sicilian at 22 minutes, wala lahat ng pinar mo buong laro. Maglalaho ka.
Kaya gustong tapusin ng Falcon Esports to
Kanina.
as early as possible.
Oo.
Kumbaga si Dax gets, boss mo na siya eh.
Boss, 485.
485, boss.
O 500 na.
Parang pwede pa yan next game.
Pang next game na yan eh.
Eto
Sabog
na.
talaga. 2 hits talaga yan.
Ito, sabog to the bones
Hintayin nyo
talaga.
yung pag may tinamaan si Kafin dito ah.
Kumbaga kung anong gusto nyo pong luto ng steak nyo,
Yun na yun.
excellent pare. Hindi na well done. Excellent
Congratulations na. Oh my God. Sumasabog na talaga. Not to mention yung crit ng Bruno, by the way.
Oh
Sobrang crit ng Bruno dito. And ang hirap ng trabaho ni Royal Milk tsaka Kid X.
Tigmo 140. Sana nagiging pera yan.
Kasi kung piso lang yan, di ba? Pwede ka na umuwi eh. Hindi ka na manalo ng...
Okay na yan. Pwede na yan.
Kung tigpipisong yan,
oh my
pwede
G.
na. Hindi ako makapaniwala.
Eto na. The most important lord
Ito
of
na yun.
this game. 23 minutes. Ala Michael Jordan.
By hook or by crook.
Ala LeBron James.
This
Eto
is
na ang tamang pagkakataon.
And either way, the biggest challenge dito ng Falcon Esports, paano ba nila da-dive in yung dalawang napalaking damage threat dito? On Steam, ang hirap kasi si Troll din ang ganda ng alaga nung Matilda na to sa dalawang damage dealers. So, pwedeng magwala sila Hoda, sila Sanji, and whoever yung manakap nila or ma-stun or mabato, talagang maglalaho eh.
Guys, uulitin lang namin dalawang underdogs ang naglalaban ngayon. Hindi ito yung mga teams na napanood ninyo. Hindi ito yung mga teams na nakasanayan natin. Dalawang underdogs ito. A lot of people were probably saying na, hindi, sige, kaya, pwede nang manalo, kaya nang manalo kontra sa kanila.
Diba?
Pero ngayon, pinapakita nila that they're very deserving to be in this championship, to be in this specific group, and they're looking at it right in their eyes. The victory na inaabangan na talaga nila all throughout 24 minutes into the game.
Again, the Twisted Minds, all they need to do, keep Coffin and Sano alive, and make sure na kontrolado yung mapa. Kasi kung may nakuha mang lamang ang Falcon Esports dito, yung map control talaga. Kita mo, umi-split na yung dalawang miyembro nila.
Man, umi-split na. Naghahati na sila ngayon. Yung apat nandun. Yung tatlo nandun. Yung dalawa nandito. Pero yung naging apat na sila dun. Si Coffee na lang yung natira dun sa may bandang kabila. Pero wala sila masyadong damage output. Sige, papalag sila ngayon! At si Troll ang nakakuha niyan! Sumigaw siya! Pero for some reason, the fight is still going on. Papalag pa rin sila at this point in time. Si Benny na naman agad! Yung damage output! Meanwhile, the Lord is already alive. Sano's trying to fight it. Double kill na naman yata yun. Pero hindi. Meron pa immortality at makakaligtas sila sa pagkakataon na yun. But Twisted Minds, twisting it around.
The Safin is the only remaining members. Si Sano at si Coffin, sila na lang ang natitira. Pero may third member sila. Yung Lord nandun sa baba.
Oh my G. Tatlo ang nawala sa Twisted Minds. Madedepensahan yata na mabilis ng Falcon Esports.
2v4.
Pero sabi ng Sapin, it's now or never.
It's now or never. Kaya bang depensa ng Lord dito?
Oh my G.
30 seconds para bumalik ang ibang miyembro nila. Troll 20 seconds right now. Kidex!
Nasusunan ng damage. Wala na yung HP bar pero buhay pa rin si Dax. Ako si Kapin. Tumicheck in, nagchachacha sila ngayon, men.
Tricky yan. 3v4. Yung Lord talaga ang gandang kakampi niyan. Lalo pag 25 minutes na.
And guys, we are going to another overtime.
Let's go! And okay lang. Ang overtime na to, Twisted Minds.
Okay lang.
Pero right now, tig natin kung magagawa.
Ay!
Paraan.
Ay!
Ang Falcon Esports, taking out Sano!
Si Sano nawala sa pagkakataon na yun. Si Royal Milk naman ang medyo malalayan dito. Pero teka lang, nabaliktad nila yung sitwasyon. Wala si Dax at wala rin si Royal Milk. Tapos nag-conceal palayo si Kid X, Benny at PX7. Andito na yung limang mga miyembro ng Twisted Minds. Paano nabuhay si Sano sa pagkakataon na yun? That is a question that we're also looking forward to getting an answer. Pero ngayon, mukhang Twisted Minds talagang binabaliktad nila. The tables have turned, Rockard.
The ultimate late game combination pinakita sa atin ngayon ng Twisted Minds. Nahihil lang sila paulit-ulit ni Troll. Kasi kanina, ang laki pa nung shield ni Sano nung nabuhay siya.
Ito na ba yun?
Ito na yata yun.
Andito na naman yung X ng ultimate na galing kay Hoda. EJ Boy nilabas na rin. Nitong si PX7 pero makakapalag pa sila. Implosion pinagsama-sama na. Pero kahit ganun pa man, hindi pa rin. Papalag pa rin ang Twisted Minds. Lumipad naman. Itong si Benny, makakapatay siya ng isa. Nag-winter. Itong si Troll. Pero dalawa pa rin ang buhay dito sa Falcon Esports. Kaya ba nila nakuha to? That is gonna be the question. Meron ng extrang wave. Benny tries to go for it. PX7 naghihintay. Pero sila ba ay mahihimlay? PX7 goes down. And after 27 minutes, it's gonna be Twisted Minds getting the win.
Against all odds, Twisted Minds. Ginamitan lang talaga ng utak, ginamitan ng puso, at ginamitan ng gigil. Beautiful performance mula dito sa top team ng MENA.
Is this true, Stone? Totoo ba to, mga kaibigan?
Grabe. Bilib talaga ako. Bilib ako sa kanila. Hands down ako dito sa mga to, boy.
Ang sapin.
The sapin is real. Bro.
Ang sapin. Wow.
Mapapawaw ka na lang talaga eh. Kasi yung resulta nun, yung... Kung kayo... Guys, aminin nyo, kung kayo naglalaro nun, siguro 15 minutes pa lang, nag-concede na kayo.
Oo.
Kasi sa totoo lang, sobrang tagilid ng Twisted Minds nun. Wag na kayo maglokohan dito. Pag ganun, nagtatrash talk na kayo ng mga kakampi nyo.
Ano ba naman yan?
Ano ba yan?
Naman?
Pero hindi, men. Kumapit sila hanggang dulo.
Hanggang dulo, pare.
Hanggang dulo. Yun ang tunay na power of friendship.
Diba? Ano yun? The Swiss stage are the friends we made along the way.
That's right.
Diba? Pero ito, yun na.
That's it.
May kailangan ba tayo sabihin?
Ang ganda panood.
Ganda
Ang
na-
masabi ko lang, ang ganda
ng
panoodin
ML.
nun.
Ang ganda mag-ML.
That is true ML. That is true
Grabe.
grit and perseverance and talagang pasensya. As in, talo pa niyan. Lahat ng grabe.
Oh,
Lahat
diba?
ng patience play na ginawa niyo.
Para sa Twisted Minds,
Wow.
pasensya.
Pasensya.
Para sa Falcon Esports, pasensya. Pero ito, ang ating winners.
Second match, Twisted Minds taking down Falcon. First of all, I am with Sanji. Sanji, how are you feeling? He said just now he was nervous.
To be honest, I feel nervous because like 30 minutes game.
It was very long.
Yeah.
How do you guys manage to maintain your momentum and your mental state when a game is this long? It was like 25, 26 minutes.
As long we keep Sound and Coffin alive, we can't do anything.
So how did you guys manage to stay disciplined? We know that Falcon was leading in the early game,
Yeah.
right? Until Coffin got his items and then he was just bursting down everybody with like, what, 500 to 600 stacks with Sicilian? So how did you guys manage to stay disciplined throughout that?
Because when we know we have Sicilian, even if we lost the early game, we can manage to pull up the late game.
Okay, now we know that previously when you guys beat Vamos, you guys have actually met Vamos before. This time around, it's a new competitor, right? You have never met Falcon. How did you guys prep for the matchup today?
We saw their games and MPL on the last night. We prepared the draft well, and we managed to win.
I think it did pay off a lot. Now, Sanji, we know that Twisted Minds is not new to the international stage. However, this time around, Twisted Mind is definitely performing greater than ever. Who do you want to contribute this success of Twisted Minds to?
Let us say the coaches.
The coaches. Okay, now one final question. You guys are already at 2-0, okay? You guys just need one best of threes to qualify for the knockout stages. Now, is your preparation gonna be different tonight because it's a best of 3 tomorrow, or are you just gonna go full force and just do what you guys have been doing this past 2 days?
Thank you.
So how are you guys gonna prepare for your best of 3 tomorrow?
To be a long night.
Long night.
Yeah.
Okay, long night, but don't forget to rest well, okay? Players need to rest well. Now, that is it. Thank you very much to Sanji. I know you're tired. And with that, let us throw it back to the panel to break down what happened in this crazy, amazing game.
Grabe.
Hanggang dulo. I like it.
Sabi niya rin it was a pretty long game.
Pretty long game, bro. And nakaka-warm ng puso na sabi niya, bro, the coaches talaga.
Coaches.
The coaches are the real,
Coaches.
the true
Ang
MVP.
tunay na mga MVP.
Men, hindi nagaling sa amin yun, ha?
Oo.
Sila na mismo nag-uwi Philippines.
Oh, walang script yun.
Walang
Uy,
script
Philippines yun.
Uy, Philippines moment yun.
Grabe.
Yung taga-ibang bansa na nagsabi, boy, yung mga coach namin, ang gagaling.
Sabi siguro ni Coach Lyric kay Sano tsaka kay Kapin,
Bro,
this is your game. Okay.
okay. Safin.
This is you.
30 minutes. 30 minutes game. Okay.
Sano tsaka si Kapin.
Oo. Trust the
Yes,
process.
coach.
Trust the process. Magtiwala ka lang.
Yun na.
Wag lang kayo magpasilat. Wag lang kayo magpa-wipe out. Kaya
Oo.
niyo manalo.
Kayang-kaya.
Defend. Galing, magaling.
Isipin mo, men, umabot sa punto, gusto ko makita kung ano ba yung pinakahuling team fight.
Oo.
Kasi umabot sa punto, napawalaan na si Sano. 'Di ba? Wala nga siyang
Oo.
immortality diyan kasi nag-buy and sell siya.
Nag-buy and
Isipin
sell
mo,
na
men,
siya.
Ang dami. Grabe ang mga manlalaro ngayon.
Nag-
Ang lupit mag-buy and sell.
After nung emo niya, I think that was super crucial na you really had to rebuy and sell. Kaya hindi mo masabing dinaan lang sa brawl or anything.
Dinaan lang. Hindi.
Sa 5v5. Although ang chaotic ng mga 5v5 nila, no?
Totoo.
Ang talino talaga nung ginawa ng Twisted Minds, hindi mo makakaila na they know the win condition. And aware din yung player, di ba? Yung player na mismo sabi,
Yes.
our win condition is to just hold on. We have Sicilian, we have Bruno.
Tsaka props din kay kina Troll, kina Hoda, tsaka kay Sanji. Kasi hindi magsistay or hindi mananatilim buhay itong si Coffin tsaka si Sanji kundi dahil sa kanila. Si Coffin tsaka si Sano
Oo.
kundi dahil sa kanila. Just because of the fact that they were so willing to make plays. I think I got that so much coming in from Troll. Yung Matilda, lipad ng lipad.
Lipad
Parang
din eh.
wala yatang minutes sa laro na hindi siya lumipad. And we've seen it for so many times. And na-amplify din yung damage output nitong si Sano. Isipin mo pare. 27 minutes. Hindi
27
namatay yung dalawa.
That's impressive, right? 7-0, 6-0. I mean,
That's crazy.
obviously, ang ganda ng ginagawa ni Troll dito, pero obviously, mechanics nila is 100%. Pero hindi mo magagawa yun if your communications is hindi tight. Alam mo yung super tight ng comms nyo.
Oo.
Ang galing talaga. It's really impressive. Until now, I'm still a little flabbergasted. And kung ganyan performance nila, honestly, medyo kailangan nating kabahan ng mga 1%.
Mga 1%. Nadagdagan yung kaba natin ng 1%.
Nadagdagan ng kaba yung 1%
Kasi,
para sa mga teams natin.
Ang ganda talaga ng pinakita ng Twisted Minds dito. Hindi sila nagpasindak or kumbaga sinindak man sila ng Falcon Esports nung early portions ng ating laro. Pero hindi tumigil dun eh. I felt like Twisted Minds, they knew their scaling. Kumbaga, meron nga mga moments, 'di ba, na parang hindi na nila nilalaban yung Lord kasi alam nila na hindi naman nila makukuha.
True.
So they were just waiting for an opportunity to fight them back sa sarili nilang base. They have the base turret. They also have, some inhibitors na kahit sabihin natin na wala, alam mo na magtitipon lahat ng mga tao doon, lahat ng mga players doon. So, yeah, they were able to capitalize on the skills na meron yung Bruno tsaka si Sicilian.
And hindi naman sa ayaw makipag-retry battle ni Huda.
Oh.
Diba? Nagkataon lang alam nila na pag pinilit nating makipag-retry battle, baka masilat tayo.
Totoo.
And again, hindi nangyari yun. Despite, kalbo na yung base. Sano, 6-0, 12, Coffin, 7-0. Oh,
Total
MVP.
damage pare, 124,000.
pang buong
Pang
team na
buong
yun eh.
team na yan ng 10 minutes.
Sa atin, no? Sa
MPL
MPL
Philippines. Pang isa na yan, men.
Yung ginawa ng isang hero, ginawa
ng buong team. Minsan kasi ganun kabilis matapos yung laban. Pero dito, it took us 27 minutes to determine the winner of this best of one. Let's take a look this time dito sa highlights, di ba? 14 minutes in. Nagmistulang Delix na ang sitwasyon. Pero tingnan mo si Royal Milk, 'di ba? Wala nang balikan kasi talaga 'yan eh, oh. Once na nandyan ka na,
Nako.
okay na. All
Lista
goods
mo
na.
talaga.
Pero ito na naman, yung isa sa mga Lord takes. And then they were
Nako.
really capitalizing so much on the errors na ginagawa ng Falcon Esports. Kasi they were so persistent in finishing the game na umabot sa punto na tingnan mo yung pwesto ni yung pwesto ni Sano at yung pwesto ni Coffin. And Falcon Esports, they were keen on taking down yung mga frontliners ng Twisted Minds bago sila umabot dun sa likod. And I felt like that was Dax's role. Pero hindi niya nagagawa yun kasi hindi niya naaabot or like ginagamit niya yung quad shadow niya pang intro.
Oo.
'Di ba? Instead of you waiting for the right time na dapat atakayin mo siya kagad from the get-go.
So honestly, risky din to go for a play doon kasi tatlo yung member magkakadikit. So I don't know what he was trying to do there. And in fairness sa Falcon Esports, yung mga error nila is hindi super laking game-breaking error.
Oo.
Mga maliit na, namatay ako, pero okay lang, hindi naman kami mabasag.
Napag pinagsama-sama mo, doon na siya nagiging
Doon na siya
malaking
naging
problema. Yeah.
Exactly.
Ah.
And I think sobrang Falcon played this 95% perfect.
Yeah. Pero yung 5%,
Yung 5%, ang laking bagay.
doon ang doon ang ganap at doon natin nakita yan. But again,